Real pedal. Capture. It's pretty close. Hello, I hope you're well. My name's Jack, and today we're going to be capturing some pedals on my Quad Cortex. So if you're new to the channel, hello, my name's Jack. I make guitar videos occasionally, but most of the time I play guitar on stage for various people and various different bands, etc. And I also teach guitar as well. Today we're doing something I've always wanted to do, but do you know what? I just never have for whatever reason, whether it's time or effort or laziness. But we're going to be capturing some pedals on my Quad Cortex. In case you're wondering what on earth are you talking about, I have something called a Quad Cortex, which is made by Neural, which I'll show you in a second. It's essentially a very good multi-effects amp modeler that honestly has saved my life. It is the best thing I've ever bought. And it does something called captures. Now, that basically means that traditionally they do this with amplifiers where they can capture the sound of a real amp and put it into the Quad Cortex, but it can also do pedals like drive pedals and fuzz pedals and stuff like that. So we're going to give that a go today. I've got a couple of pedals I want to try and capture, and then we'll do some A and B of the real pedal and the capture, and we'll see which one sounds best. And I also thought I would do this video in more of a vlog style and keep it pretty chill and pretty relaxed, because this could take a while. It might not work first time, so I think I'm gonna vlog it rather than it being like proper setup, if that makes sense. I do videos like that normally, but today I thought we'd go for a bit more of a vlog style. And with that in mind, let's get going. So this is my Quad Cortex, currently rocking a preset I've called Country Boy, because I really like country music. I'll maybe delve into that in a little bit. This is my pedal board. I've got a High Road Fuzz by Mythos, which is the Joey Landreth signature model. A Boss RV6 because sometimes I need the shimmer, and I just really like the shimmer on that, and it works well in the loop of the Quad Cortex. And this is my Shure wireless system and tuner. I also have this protective cover for my Quad Cortex because I've explained in other vlogs where people have fallen on it due to dancing very close to the stage or on the stage and nearly spilling drinks and stuff, so I've been very cautious. And it also comes with this as well that you can put on there. So yeah, very useful. So the amazing people at Neural have made it super easy to capture amps and pedals. What you do is you go to the three dots up here and you click Neural Capture, and it comes with basically a bunch of instructions of what to put where. There's many different inputs and outputs on the back of here, so you follow the instructions. So we've got my guitar going into input 1, and then I'm going out of the first XLR output, and that's just going into my interface, and you're hearing it through my monitors, my Yamaha monitors. Then you've got capture out, and that needs to go to the input of the pedal that you're capturing. The first pedal we're going to capture is this bad lad here, the Full Drive 2 from MOSFET, which I'm considering selling, which is why I'm kind of capturing these, because I'd like to capture them before I sell them. So there you go. Hit me up if you're interested. Capture out into the input of whatever you're capturing, and then from the output of the thing you're capturing, you're going to go into input number 2 of the Quad Cortex. And then you're met with this page here, which admittedly I thought looked relatively scary when first seeing it, but essentially you're going to play a bit with the pedal on, obviously have the settings where you kind of want them beforehand. I like to hit the auto set button just because it kind of does it for you, but some people like to mess about with the different inputs and levels of the input. You can also choose to have it capture along with an IR, and this is my favorite cab that I pretty much use on everything, so this is why that is on there. Yeah, basically just have a look at all of these settings. I'm not that technically minded, so I kind of leave it as is and sort of go for it. So I'm going to capture this pedal, and then after that we'll see how it sounds. Okay, let's capture this pedal. I'm going to be using my Strat to capture this, just because it's my main guitar, use it for most things. I'm going to do the capture with everything on 12. Now, that's purely to show you after the fact how it sounds on 12 on the Neural, but obviously if you've got a favorite setting or anything like that, you know, put it to that, and then, you know, it should be relatively similar. I'm not going to have the boost on, I'm just going to have it as normal. Okay, so what you do is you play a bit. It's going to sound terrible because it's like the direct sound. So once you're happy with that, you can hit start capture. And then it takes about 30 seconds or so. I'll speed this part up. Awesome, that took a little while longer than I thought it would, but that's okay. So yeah, basically you want to save it, call it what you want, and then we'll see how it sounds compared to the real thing. Okay, so I've captured the full drive 2 pedal. I'm in the Country Boy preset that I've made. For context, we're rocking a Fender Twin reverb going through that same cab, the 2x12 Zilla Fat Boy cab with the vintage 30s in. It's just a really good cab. I really like it. I use it pretty much on all of the amps that I use. I just think it's a really good cab. So there you go. We've got a little bit of spring room reverb, I should say, and a slapback delay as well. So this is kind of a bass tone. Sounds cool. So I've done a little bit of tweaking to try and get them exactly right, because the Quad Cortex kind of adds in more gain and less treble. So I've kind of tried to match them as best I can. And it's pretty close. It's pretty close indeed. So this is the bass tone again, the real pedal. The capture. It's pretty close. I basically had to dial the gain down a little bit, add some volume and treble, mainly because it was just really quiet. Maybe when I've captured it, I should have had it louder, but hey ho, we're all good. Let's do the comparison again. So just on like an E chord, real pedal. Oh, turn the volume up. Capture. Real pedal. Capture. Lost it there, never mind. Isn't it amazing how good the pedal sounds with the Quad Cortex though? It takes pedals really, really well. I'm chuffed with that. I think it sounds really, really cool. Should we try it together, just for the crack? And we'll put the boost on. Why not? I keep turning the volume down. Yeah, sounds absolutely class. Well, thank you so much for watching. This has been a bit of an interesting one for me. I'm glad I did it in the vlog format because it was a lot more chill and a lot easier. So maybe a bit of a cop-out video, but you know what? I think it kind of shows the real process. I'm not that technically inclined. And I think this is very confusing for some people, and including myself. I hope I've put across that it is easy to do. And if I can do it, then you can definitely do it. But yeah, really happy with the results. I'm definitely going to do more captures at some point. I'd love to do an amp capture at some point as well, so maybe I'll try and do that next, but I might need more microphones. But again, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, drop a like and maybe subscribe if you fancy. I'm doing a lot of guitar content these days, but I also have done stuff like travel vlogs, which to be honest, they're my favorite things to do, vlog wise. but I'm trying to do more and more guitar videos. I've done some recent reviews that you might want to check out. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I've been Jack, and I'll see you on the next one.